I've been delaying this video for a while now, but let's make it. A lot of you have been asking about 360 walk around of Yamaha R125, give you some specs and how much money I spent on it and what was changed so far. So here we go. Priced at 5,790 euros is not exactly cheap, but it does come with a lot like traction control, ABS, full 5-inch color TFT display, Bluetooth connectivity, and lot more. Engine and performance. It's 124.7 cc single cylinder 4-stroke liquid cooled engine with 4 valves, producing 15 HP at 9,000 RPM. I get this question a lot. Will I fit? Look, I'm 162 centimeter tall and I'm only wearing flip flops, so riding boots are a bit higher, and I can reach with all my toes with both sides, not just one side. So if I flat foot on one side, and I can still sit comfortably. And you can of course move it, and I'm going uphill and I can move the bike with both feet, no problems at all. So if you are 170, 180, even 190, you'll be fine because this is the biggest of its category. Seat height is the highest of 125cc super sport bikes. Also, it's the widest body. So you won't find anything bigger in 125cc category. How much does it weigh? 144 kilos, fully loaded, ready to ride. That means including 11-liter gas tank. And with the 11-liter of gas tank, you can get around 500 kilometers range out of it. But if you ride like you stall it, then you'll be lucky to get even 300. The fuel consumption is around 2.1 liter per 100 kilometers. Again, nobody's going to be riding at that pace, so you should expect around 2.5 to 2.7. Top speed and acceleration. 0 to 100 is around 15 seconds depending on the rider's weight and the conditions. Top speed, we have managed 147 kilometers an hour ourselves. So now specs and the basics are out of the way. Let's talk about how much time and money I spent fixing it from two different crashes. First, let's talk about the broken parts replacement. I replaced the handlebar. It was broken right here, so I had to replace the whole thing starting from here till here. That was 120 euros. Then I changed the rear axle rod. That is this thing right here which holds the wheel. That was around 20 euros. The rider foot peg replacement, original was around 260. I paid only 45 for these from eBay. The passenger foot peg was also around 120, but I got it from eBay for 100. No, not 100. I got it for 40 euros. Then I got, of course, the rear wings replacement. Both of them were broken. They were 80 euros together. If you buy OEM original, that's around 120 euros a piece. I replaced the seat cover. That was around 20 euros. Original seat complete replacement is around 120. So a lot of saving there as well. Then I also replaced this plastic for the rider seat and this plastic cover for the passenger seat. Of course, the Dominator exhaust I had installed, that was completely destroyed, so that went into the trash, and I put the OEM for now. The new exhaust is coming. I'll let you know which one in next video. I also replaced that plastic seat cover from the bottom. That's a big piece. That was around 103 euros, and the Dominator exhaust was around 250 euros. And I forgot if I mentioned before that I also spent around 50 to 60 euros on nuts, bolts, washers, spacers, clips, studs, and so on. First, start with the elephant in the room. That is the paint. That was around 250 euros. That means two colors, black and red, lacquers, sanders, fillers, and so on. So it was around 250 euros to paint the whole bike, and I still have some paint left over. The dark smoke Puig windshield, that was around 90 euros. Stealth mirrors from Cephis Moto, these are around 45 euros. The AVDB levers, 80 euros for both clutch and brake. Grips from Rizoma, 80 euros for a pair. Bar ends, these are replaced. I had Puig for 30 euros and I bought these ones after the second crash, and these were for 20 euros. They usually installed on MTs. Then yoke nut to install the phone mount, that was around 22 euros, and the Quadlock for the stem was around 180 euros. That include the vibration dampener. Gas tank cap, that was around 45 euros from Radical Racing. Yamaha emblems, I got it from Thailand. These was around 20 euros. Clear clutch cover was around 120 euros. Also, the clear oil filter was 15 euros. And the rider and the passenger foot pegs, you can see here, and also on this side, these are all painted, and that cost me around 30 euros. It was a powder coat. Front turn signals changed to LEDs from AVDB Moto. These were around 20 euros plus adapters and resistors. And for the rear, I went with the whole design to match the wing. As you can see, they more or less matches the wing design, and these were also 20 euros a pair with a resistor and adapters, but you do have to get resistor adapters separately. Tail light, I went with the aftermarket tail light. That was around 60 euros. Let me show you how it looks. This tail light does have integrated turn signals. So as you can see, it's red and glowing orange with the turn signal right there. The tail tidy, the whole thing. And if I can show you the bracket, this is a much shorter tail bracket. This was around 30 euros. Passenger seat cover was around 30 euros. I still have a lot of it left to do the rider seat as well, which will be coming soon. And of course, I have mentioned it already 3 times, the new exhaust is coming, and that is for 300 euros with the wrap and other stuff. Total amount spent 2,500 euros so far. I'm not counting hundreds of hours spent on it. But it's never about the money. It's about the feelings the motorcycle give you and the freedom you get from it. It's never about the CCs, no matter how big or small CCs you have. It's all about how the motorcycle makes you feel. But if you still got some questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. As always, ride safe, stay tuned, see you on the next one.